Hello, my dear beloved. How's it going? I come here in this format to say that capitalism kinda sucks and that we do live in a society with capitalism. So, I come here to manifest my opinions about that, as unvaluable as I might be. Especially if you look at me, I'm kinda easy to be slandered by the internet intellectuals, whatever that thing is. Because, I do look a little bit androgynous, which is fine. It's a joke that is a little bit passé, to be honest, because, I was doing that joke in 2016, so it's been a while. So, and I'm here to criticize capitalism, as if this is actually a letterbox review and I can just leave a mean and just give 1 star, and 1 star is already too generous. But anyway, you have to work for luxuries such as food and meds, a house, and it's not like they are essential things for your survival. That's all good and dandy, right? Just because you find that it's plausible to work 40 hours a week just to get the essential, to live. You had to waste 40 hours of your life each week to fucking live. But that's fine. I will start with the first thing in the morning, which is waking up, I guess. When I wake up, I am dead. And when I say dead, I don't mean because I spent the whole night talking to my gay boyfriend. Whatever teenagers say to these days. I've been killed in the middle of the night, and apparently I got some IGP points, and now I'm rejuvenated, but I just look very dead, and my legs, I'm not to be able to stand up for myself, and without feeling pain, and my eyes are burning, for how tired I am, even though I slept 8 hours. I had to remind myself while devouring the last spoon of my cereals. I had to work today, don't I? And then in the middle of the afternoon, I do look very dead. People could actually tell that I'm tired. And then I said to myself, but that's fine, because after this, and many shifts, of course, until the end of the month, I can buy my food and meds that make me pretend that I'm less disabled. Boy, I do love capitalism. Like Marx and Engels would say, we are the surplus population, which it's like their very polite way of saying that you are a useless population. And to be honest, what an order to be useless. Because people do the feasibility keep defending emancipation and all that. But did you actually listen to someone with chronic fatigue syndrome? Me. You're fucking right. We are useless, and that is fucking slay. And that is so slay to not work and be useless to society. Because they would say oh yeah, you don't contribute yourselves with, you don't contribute with your work to society. You're useless. You are even kind of considered a threat to capital. And I'm super slay. I don't want to work. I don't want to become more disabled than actually I am. It's if you want to have the time to do your creative projects, do cross-stitching, doing Dali inspired projects of shit, it's your time. Listen, I will not shit capitalists, because honestly, they're full of shit. I don't this video will not make them justice, for how shitty I am. They're for how shitty they are. But I won't make justice to the fucking average able-bodied people, because you guys suck. If I see, not all of you suck, of course. I do love some of you. But when you start to defend the CEOs and fucking companies for being so inclusive of our fucking struggle, that's when you get me, It's are you defending people that will fucking exploit you? Listen, if you are useless to society, nobody will exploit. I mean, I mean, you're still kind of in capitalism. You're, even though if you don't work, you kind of go homeless and basically you don't have your needs met. But that's what happened, because my disability benefits will not pay my living expenses, unfortunately. That's funny. But if you collectively decide we not work, I mean, probably something will change. But you guys, what are doing? You are defending, like, oh, but the companies should be inclusive of autistic people. Fuck you! They will never be inclusive of you. Do you think they will be inclusive of you? Which is like, companies will, if it was in their benefit, they will peel you alive. I'm not even kidding. Like, the Workers' Day, how it got? It was because of strikes. Because the Workers' Day, the World Workers' Day, is from the strikes that were happening in the early 20th century. Because the industries would, I don't get it, they would put many workers into severe health risk. It's like chemical poisoning, because they would work with no health protection whatsoever. Companies are never inclusive of autistic people. You have to establish that they would never be, because they are inclusive only on the standards that they think they should be inclusive. That's a funky thing that we have to establish. It's like, and people oh yeah, but they are inclusive, and that's actually strategy. It's a strategy, because if they do become inclusive of you, because if they claim that they are inclusive and they do actually include you would actually be starting to side with them, because then you fucking yeah, but companies can actually be inclusive of us. They gave us accommodation. Then we don't need this thing, so then I will shit disabled people, physically disabled people, and chronically ill people for not working, because companies can be inclusive of you as well. And they're mate, I just keep seeing people in my life and also online suffering, because fucking companies will screw up over you. Work is ableist. This is not I'm quitting kind of the joke here, but work is fucking ableist. Because if you do keep fighting for the inclusivity of us in your workplace, I mean, it's all good. It's yes, we need to be, there's got to be a notion of people that we can work. But at the same time, in a capitalism system, you're putting us into being exploited. Most autistic, I don't know really kidding, most autistic people cannot also work, not because of the limitation of their disability per se, because they struggle with communication and such, but also because they have chronic illness or mental illness, which I do fit both groups. I fucking love this thing. I love this thing. I love you guys. You are fighting. I prefer to be really useless, because I've been called useless all my life. Do you think I bother if society and fucking systems think that I'm useless? So be it. I am fucking useless. I don't care what I do, because I have my community, and I will be fucking useful to my community and actually do something for that community. I don't care for fucking society. I don't care for the state. Those things were coerced. I was brought in by coercion. What I do care is the people that I chose to be with me. So what the fuck? What contribute to society? What a fucking joke. I need a lot to contribute with this society, which is with my taxes that are not even well managed, by the fucking state, So get fucked. You fucking neurodivergent you're fucking neurodivergent able-bodied people, you get fucked if you gave me with your bullshit of inclusivity in the workplace, because I know you got you, because I see people fucking getting fucking abused, fucking discriminated in the fucking workplace. The pressure for us to work for basic things is, I don't have a word for this. Every word that I'm trying to think of cannot make it justice on how bad this thing is. Fucking society get fucked. I don't care about human beings. I resent humanity. See ya.